push them freaking notifications. All right. 30 frames. Is it good? I don't know. What do you think? Apparently all the pros use it. You'd go 30 frames.
I see the robot.
It looks, everything looks the same and looks like it. 1080p. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, well, there it is. Who wants to do something? Who wants to do something with me? Do you wanna diddle me? And I'll play with you.
I go and try push if you wanna come.
Well, if nobody else is doing anything, I don't know. I don't know if I want to push anymore. It's just like, ugh. I'm gonna fuck around and hit like 3240 something, and I'm gonna be like, no, I gotta get 3300. Man, the no screen tearing is just like the best. This monitor is working like it's supposed to now.
Need my 24 at Al Throne and WM.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. What is it again? It looks like
you don't have to.
Throne I could use. What was the other one? Throne and Waycrest. I got Waycrest. I guess maybe Throne. You don't have to? Oh, you don't have to. I see what you're saying. I mean, no one else has said Corey still needs time, right? Are you done? Almost done? Okay, looks like Sai's on his way, too. So Sai can tank. Man, I wonder if, like, just changing over to 30 frames is just gonna fix everything. Billy, what are you doing right now?
Restroom.
What's this? What is, I never know what he's doing over there. Hi, baby. Cause it's motherfucking too late. It's too late. Billy, are you married with children? Billy got kids? Ah, okay. But he's like, thanks for bringing that up, Crow. I was just curious. Looks pretty clear. All right, Sai will be here in just a minute. He's finishing making his coffee. How many kids do you have? Keepul's got two bad little kids. I don't know if they're bad, but little badass kids. Two girls, okay. Oh, just like Corey. He would crack me up, man, when he'd start talking about them too. Yeah, dude, you don't deserve. Yeah, I mean, I know that's your personal thing. You don't deserve to be treated that way, man. Like, you've done nothing wrong. Nothing. You've only, look, when I told you this one time before, when they get older, it might be in their late 20s, might be in their early 30s, they will regret all of it. And grown ass women need their fathers. I'm spending a lot of my time making up to my family for my past and everything. But you've never done anything but help out, like buying cars and stuff for them. And I mean, it's you just don't deserve it, brother. You can invite yourself, Corey. Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I hear you. I witnessed it for myself, so I saw it myself. Yeah, he's coming. You can DPS though. He said he was finishing making his coffee. He was right in the process of making coffee when that was like 5 minutes ago, so he should be here any minute. Like probably a 15. Let me see what size crest count's looking like. That's pretty much what he needs right now. He got like 8 items, but he's got to upgrade them. So he needs worm crests, like lots of them. Like 600 of them. Well, that's just for the pugger though, right? You can walk into an instance. You should be able to walk in. You just can't queue, right? Or no, you can't even walk in, can you? All right, well, I guess we'll run one then. Craze, do you want to come with us? These guys are on their damn big boy tunes. Billy, you want to get on an alt? Or all your alts heal, right? Billy's a healer at heart. He's got the heart of a healer with the mind of a DPS. Figure that one out. What did you do, Ram? Okay. Yeah, I give Sai another minute to get here. He's on his way, I promise. I'm trying to get 20,000 channel points on my favorite news show. It's a radio show here in Orlando. Trying to get 20,000 points because then you can get a magnet. So I can play the magnet game, but I need 20,000 channel points to do it. The magnet game got so popular that they had to outlaw it. They weren't allowed to promote it anymore. The magnet game is when you're driving around and you see somebody with a news junkie magnet on their car, you steal it from them and you put it on your car. So people would call in the radio station pissed. They're like, somebody stole my magnet, I need another one. And they're like, that's the game. And then they had to, like, for legal reasons, they had to stop telling people to steal the magnets off other people's cars. But people still do it. They're just not allowed to talk about it. Hey, Stein, we're waiting on you. You can just invite yourself. Billy's jumping on an alt. Since we're doing like a 15. You still got a 2, don't you, Cy? We need to push Cy's key up. Yeah, Stabby, you can jump on something else. Oh, that's not you? Who's Annabella? I thought that was you. Oh, that's Billy. Okay. Yeah, I got a spot. Oh, Hellraiser is 4 inches. I didn't know. I always see him playing with Achilles. I didn't know who it was. Besides, do you need any Drakes? Do you need any Drake crests to upgrade your gear? Black Rook Hold. Was this a spark week or a half spark? I feel like I know what you mean, the sparks or whatever. What do you mean by spark week or half spark? He's been getting the they called the splintered sparks. He's gotten a bunch of those. Stupid song. Like, are you asking if he was getting them? He did, and he crafted 1 or 2 things as well. I think he crafted a ring. And that might be it. Maybe just the ring. Yeah, it looks like just the ring. There we go. Dream crafted his weapon too. In general, I'm sorry. I'm not quite understanding. I'm caught up. I got a half of 1. Okay. I don't know. I'm not familiar. I don't really understand like the half spark and You mean like the quality of spark or whatever? Do you still get one of those? Like every 2 weeks or whatever? Like a spark like we used to? I have no clue. If we do get one, I haven't been paying any attention to it. Okay. I've done it a few times. Yeah, I guess I wasn't really locking it to memory or anything. I don't know. I did it a couple of times. It's like 3,500 rep or something like that. Or 1,500. This one right here. Worthy Ally, Dream Wardens. I think mine's still left over from last week too. Bag gets a half spark in it. Okay. And that's the spark. That's like for the four. Is it 476? 483, maybe? 483? So let me know if you guys see like any distortion in the stream while I'm fighting. You'll notice it. Things will get blurry. You won't be able to read the lettering right here on the overlay, the chat overlay. Like, let's see if these changes fixed anything. The goal is not losing any quality at all. So let me know if it's kind of getting a little bit blurry. I'm trying to like get all up in the shit, so we losing any quality in the stream at all when I'm fighting? Nothing yet? Okay. Maybe that's... I mean, I've heard that like 4 or 5 different times to drop the frames down to 30. And I just never did it. I was always like, why would I want to do that? I got it open on my other screen here. I see just a teeny tiny bit, but much better than it was before. Camera's looking good. Camera's not losing any quality. Oh my god, finally. I think we fixed it. Jesus fucking Christ. Man, my mouse hand doesn't feel right. Feels like my muscle memory's not there at all. Mm-hmm. There's a mount that looks similar to that too, Sai, you can get. It looks similar. It's not the same exact one, but it's very close. Oh, you got it. Sai, I gotta be able to... Stairs, they line of sight me. Got the dispel coming. There we go. And fucking storming. I don't know what's going on with my hands, man. I feel like I've never played this game before. People's got on my game last night and started to do something and then like went to go push W to walk forward and it didn't work and he was immediately like, "Oh yeah, you get on here." He's like, "I don't." I was like, "It's just the arrows." He's like, "No, you do it." I am not. I don't. Are my hands shaking? Like what? It feels so uncomfortable. Maybe I should eat some crackers or something. I think my hands are shaking. I think that's why. I mean, they always shake, but I think they're shaking more than usual. It feels weird. I can't explain it. It feels awkward. Maybe I just need to loosen up or something. I don't know. Totally missed that divine star right there. What's going on, man? Come on now. Like I'm having like zero muscle memory. I'm having to like focus real hard just to do simple things. Like misclicking and it's weird. It's not usually like that. Anyway. Everybody seems so famous. Everybody put your hands in Billy's butt. Billy's butt is where the hens go. I like to paddle it first. That bright red booty. Give him a little spanky poo. So Billy, I'm gonna need a picture. I'm gonna need a picture of you just to like check and see if my fantasies are true. And a Whitney song was in Billy's butt. A whole song was in Billy's butt. Billy's gonna leave the guild and he's gonna say, "Hey guys, look, I love you. You guys never did anything wrong to me." Oh, Billy. Oh, I need to get the "Oh Billy" from Dumb and Dumber as a blurb. Oh, Billy. You guys never did anything wrong to me. Just all of my friends.
Pretty sure that's from Cable Guy lol.
Oh yeah, you right. You right. Great movie. Jim Carrey went on a roll there for a while. He's kind of like an out of touch He's like super out of touch these days. Just so mega rich that he's really out of touch. But I watched his interviews, and so I actually watched an interview with him last night on the Comedy Store. And I was like, man, this guy is just completely out of touch with society. He was in like this really old comedy club called the Comedy Store, and he's like telling a story, and then he just starts walking with his shoes on and everything. He just starts walking on the furniture and standing on the tables, and they had to tell him. They were like, hey, jump off, get off the tables. But he was like walking all over the leather, like just out of touch, man. Just so rich that he thinks it's all right to just step all over like leather furniture and stuff with his shoes and jump up and down. And the owner of the club's like, I put every dollar in that I had into that furniture. It's actually Pauly Shore that owns it. Pauly Shore owns it. Though. So speaking of Pauly Shore, I knew this girl that played Mary Poppins at Disney World. She was Mary Poppins, and she used to do. She was a tour guide, real pretty girl. She was a tour guide, and Pauly Shore came to Disney, and she was his tour guide, and she said he was so gross and sloppy and drunk, and she said he just hit on her the entire time, offered her money to come back to his hotel room. I said, how come that never happens to me? I'll go to a hotel room for money. Look, it's just a hotel room. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing shady's ever happened in a seedy hotel. Bro, you're doing that thing again. That thing where no one knows what you're talking about except for you. Yeah, just a nice conversation. You know, maybe a little pink champagne. You know, just hanging out as friends and getting paid. Oh, yeah! I was like, oh no, he missed it. And then he walked into it. Let's go. You know what that means? Now he owes me one. I have a feeling he's gonna do it in AD or something. He'll whisper me and he'll go. He hits me with the line from Taken, where he's like, I have special skills or whatever. He's like, you won't know when it's coming, but it's coming. Which I replied, you spelled coming wrong. Yeah. I don't know who you are, but I'll find you. All right, we got a fall 15 we can do if you need fall.
And I will kill you.
Like I say, after this week, we could probably go ahead and start just running 18s and up again. With Psy or whatever. What is that? What in the hell is that mount? Archmage's Prismatic Disc. Is that their Class Hall mount? Damn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to resume the quest chains too. I got some of them done, but because I want the mount and the High Priest title. Changes based on spec too. Nice. So does ours. So does Priests. What was that? What was that little teleport? Do mages have a thing? Was that the mage? What the fuck was that? Was that a grip or something? Galakrons, false swap blast. Swamp donkey. I told the swamp donkey to kick me in the tradesman's entrance or have a lick me yarbles. All right, looks like fall 15. So is that a toy or something? Second chance, I would be with the man. Me waiting. Down at the rock show. What is this? Emerald Helper? What the fuck is that? You can just do all this shit with it? Accompanied by an Emerald Helper is eager to provide helpful services. What is that? I didn't know this thing exists. You can just talk to this thing and use the auction house and the bank and the mail. Transmog. What the hell is this? Dream Surge. Oh, Dream Surge is out here? Because it's in the area? Ah, I see. Hates that bitch. Do you get a mount for doing that? No, that's the boss. That's the final boss. I don't know if I've done a Dream Surge. I might have done one. I don't remember. Dream Surge. I don't think I ever did one. There is a mount. No way. Mama, why don't you get a job? Somebody in our neighborhood is using the old Pretty Fly for a Wi-Fi. Girl's got expensive taste. She likes people, she eats people. I have to buy them from human traffickers. My girl's got a habit of eating people, so I go to human traffickers. Sounds like an expensive hobby. Doing nothing at all. Oh yeah. Got the Ravenous Black Griffin earlier. Is that the one you cast on someone else?
Did you find that air freshener?
Oh no, I didn't keep looking for it. I put it aside though. I put it aside because I was gonna give it to you next time you came over. So it must have. It's got to be somewhere. Yeah, I was gonna give Keypulse one of these. It's a air freshener to hang in your car, and it's Jeffrey Epstein, and it says this air freshener didn't hang itself. Just Jeffrey Epstein. All the profits of this went to his legal defense. I'm kidding. Whoa, Crow. Whoa. Human trafficking. That's a little touchy. Touchy subject. Yeah, and I've got one that's fresh in the pack. It smells pretty good too. I wonder if it's in my car, like in the glove box in my car. That would explain why it wasn't in the immediate areas, because I don't have a mess of things. I got a few boxes, and the stuff's in those boxes usually. I mean, I have a room with a closet, but I only use that to come out of. Used to work in human trafficking. How did that go? Lucrative? Yeah, my dog chewed on this one here. As soon as I saw her with it, I was like, Shiloh, stop! Don't ruin my Jeffrey Epstein air freshener. Look at Billy, always getting my PIs. Always
There is a
giving my
team
boy
in the MDI
PIs.
running a 22 exabytes with no healer.
Team in the MDI running 22 EB with no word. Hold on. Heard. Say less. You guys want me to cut it on? You want me to put it up in the corner or whatever? The MDI? I mean, if no one gives a shit, then we just watch it on our own, but which team is it, Ram? Dogs. Wowzers.
Dogs.
They got a Shadow Priest, okay. Yeah, you can get some heals from them. Tiny bit of heals from the Augie. Good for them, man. All right, is dogs who we're rooting for? I don't know if I should root for a team that doesn't use a healer. That seems backwards.
That is fucking insanity.
So who is dogs, by the way? Is that a guild? Not, I know dogs isn't the guild, but is that like one of the big guild teams? Get in it! Gotta soak! Gotta soak!
I blame the mage who can blink.
And what level is that key? Sorry, I haven't looked at the screen yet at all to see where everything's listed.
It's a 22.
22? Interesting, 22. So, what's the, so with the MDI, they like start at a certain level and then like push their keys up? Like, do they all start at like a 20 or something like that? Or how does that work exactly? Like, why are they running such a low key? I guess is what I'm trying to figure out. Is it just like gradually they just get higher and higher? I've only really watched MDI like late into it, like the last day.
Starts at 22 and pushes up.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. They are moving faster than the team with a healer. I like that the Demon Hunter's name is Chompy. That's a cool name.
Echo cleared a 23 AD in 11 minutes and 15 seconds.
A 23 AD in 11 minutes and 15 seconds. Who was it, Echo? Echo usually wins, right? I love it when they have an underdog team where it's just like a team that no one's ever heard of and they just came out of nowhere and it's a bunch of no-name people or whatever. I love it when there's underdogs. When it's like their first time doing an MDI. Same with World First. I love seeing some random ass guild no one's ever heard of being in contention.
I like the MDI and it makes me want to run keys more.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely. I fully agree. It's like if you're not playing WoW and you're sitting there watching it, you're like, man, I kind of want to run some keys. But you want to run like with like good people though. It's like, man, I want to run a good group right now, do a big key.
It makes me want to try those pulls lol.
Yeah, see, now that's one where I'm always like, man, I hope people don't start doing this because it's an MDI. I've always not been a fan of MDI pulls and pugs. But it is cool to see the pulls, though. I just don't want to do them. Yeah, we had this guy one time when we did a 25, and this guy, he made us follow him all the way through a 0 so he could show us the route, and it was the worst. It was the worst shit I've ever seen. We ended up wiping like 8 minutes into the key. Like, everybody just quit. Everyone hated that route. It was some fucked up MDI route. It was terrible. But it was terrible for reasons, because we couldn't do it. Might have been a good route, but not for the group we were running with. Love with a girl. Yeah, it was nothing really to do so much with the route. It's just like no one being able to do it that was in that pug. Hey, what's up, con artist? What you up to, man? Just do the normal route. There's no reason to perform acrobatics. Bro, I hear you, man. 1,000%. It's like I'll bring in a friend or something that's like 3,500 IO, and like they'll DM me before they it'll be a tank, and they'll DM me before the pull, before the key, and they'll be like, hey, how good is this team? You know, and we'll be running a 21. It'll just be a 21. But how good is this team? I'm gonna do all this crazy shit. And I'm like, you don't need to do that. It's a 21.
Everbloom
You don't
no
need to treat it like
it's
it's a 30 and we gotta save every last second. So I talked him into just doing it normally. I was like, they are good, but don't give them a bunch of shit they never seen before. Hitting all these needles and... You're the Demon Hunter? Is it relatively fresh? That's what we're running as lower keys today. For a while, at least until Sai goes to work. Sorry. Ugh. That was like the worst one to hit, too. You went up 42 points already. Wow. Sai's not quite moving that fast, but he's moving. He's getting some gear. We still got to do an LFR this weekend, Sai. We can do it late night, though, if we need to. I need to show him how to split this pull here, too. Because we only need half of it for percentage. Same here. This pool can be split too. Not a big deal in a 15, but in a 20 or something, yeah, we'd on Fort Week we'd want to split it. But not now. It's good to go now. Yeah. Real tanks get too much trash. Yeah, it's funny when Sai came back and I was like, you know, Crazed is here. Crazed knows you. And I was like, yeah, he's a really nice guy. And then Sai goes, oh, you mean little fucker or whatever. What is it you said you called him? Shit stain or something like that. I was like, oh, wow. He's really nice. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Get your ass back here. You get your ass back here. You get your ass back here. Did you blink? I was like, he's there, and then he was gone. Fine, Stabby's getting PI. Is that the new meta? Is the new meta just don't even take it to the tank? Just hot potato it? The new meta, tank doesn't get it anymore. If you guys get a little bit closer to me here, I'll fear you out of the arcane frost. Necrofrost, I mean. I got you. Boink. I love that, man. I can't believe I didn't figure that out till like beginning of this week. That I could even I saw it on Wowhead or something. Or no. It was automatic jack short. Hey Jenny. Oh, they're going fine. It's just 15s. 15s for Sai. Yeah, it was an automatic jack short that just came up randomly on my feed. And it was like, did you know that you could, as a priest, you can fear Necrofrost? And I was like, you got to be shitting me. You telling me I didn't know that for 9 weeks? Shit, I remember back in Shadowlands, there was a boss. It was, I think it was No Kun Defensive. No Kun Defensive. And I didn't know that I was supposed to dispel the water boss. It was like 3 weeks before I even knew I was supposed to be dispelling that thing. And I remember somebody in the group said, yeah, no offense, whatever, X-Pac, doesn't matter. Somebody said, you're dispelling him, right? And I was like, no. Yeast, Dragonfly, yeast. But you know what I'm saying though, right? Like imagine
Afternoon, Crow.
sitting
Got the August
and
into Mythic Raid
saying
last
to somebody
night.
and going, look, I need to talk to you about something pretty important. And then you go, so last night during the full moon, both of your parents were killed in a car accident. And I'm really sorry to tell you that, but you lost your parents last night during the full moon. And then them going, last night wasn't a full moon. But did you hear the rest though? The other parts? Yeah, but did you hear the, what I said? No, I'm sorry. What was it? Yeah, sorry. As soon as you said full moon, I stopped listening. Who there? Who there? Venom of Warcraft. Wow. What is up, Venom? Welcome. You need some friends to play games with? Came to the right place, my friend. Came to the right place. I'm doing great. I got a buddy that's this tank here, Sai, just came back to the game a couple weeks ago, so we're catching him up. He's only been able to play for like 2 days out of since he's been back, but we're catching him up. Hence the loobies. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that my heart will go on. Just came back 2 days ago. Picked myself a. Oh, you did? You got the 12-month. You get a lot of cool mounts for that. I would love to get that, but it's out of my price range. But you get some really great mounts for doing it. Save a little money too. Yeah, a little too expensive for me, but worth it. Getting a discount on you get like 2 months for free, and and a bunch of really nice looking mounts. I like the owl. The owl flies. The owl mount, it flies. So I would love to have the owl bear. Maybe they'll put like just the owl bear on the auction house or the shop. Do. You were unholy loot spec? Really? What'd you have for? We're all in Billy's behind. What was the trinket? Accelerating sand glass. Your attacks drain the hourglass, giving you a chance to gain 111 haste up to 8 times before the sand runs out. Once the glass is empty, your next defensive ability will perform a flurry of accelerated strikes, dealing 5,600 physical per stack, flipping the hourglass to begin a new cycle. So that's... it's 8 stacks. It's like 60k or something, plus crit and stat boosts. Yeah, I got both my S tier trinkets. I got very lucky with them. The pips, I ended up getting 4 rolled on it and gave me the pips, I think. So how did it look, guys? The stream, was there was no distortion through any of it, or didn't lose quality, or looks like that 30 frames really did fix everything. On my end, it was looking pretty good. Awesome. Well, that explains it. Probably these other streamers I've been looking at, and they look so crystal clear the whole time. They probably listened to the YouTube videos, and it's looking like 72, bouncing between like 70 and 73. Like I said, that's more than 10 degrees cooler. That's about 15 degrees cooler now. Because it would be normally 85 to 89 right now. I can even tell that the room, I don't feel the heat in the room like I normally do either. It's definitely lower. Yeah, the 60s while I have a game going is nuts. I know, it's like 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's really, really, really great. We need to get, what's the name of that stuff? I'm gonna reach out to them and see if they'll sponsor me. Say, I'll do it for free. Just let me send your product, free samples of your product, to my stream.
Do we want to get a few?
I'll send everybody a free sample.
Choices.
Everybody check it out. See what you think.
A few to finish the vault.
Because even if your computer's running at 55 and it's in a good spot, why not lower it? Yeah, space heaters for sure. RAM. When I looked it up on Google, one of the first things it was saying, I typed in something like, my Ryzen 7 is running at 90 degrees Celsius, something along those lines. And the first thing it said was, do not be afraid if your Ryzen is getting up to 90. It goes past 90 a lot. They run hot. Like, there was just, first thing they were saying is don't worry about it. They were making it sound like if you get in the 80s, like the low 80s, like 80 for a game, that was like good. So 70 is like perfect. They do be running hot though. But when I'm not playing a game, it runs at like 55. like in the 50 to 55 range. Thermal Grizzly. Yeah, well, I'm going to see if I can reach out to them. If they give us a specific day, we'll hire a view botter for just that day. So they come in and they're like, oh, this guy's got, 1,000 viewers or whatever. No, I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to see what they say. See if they'll send us some samples I can give away for free. Alrighty. It looks like Rise. Man, they really want us hanging out over here, don't they? Excuse me. I'm down for the Rise. Might get them out. What's up, Diver? Let me just test that Twitch chat. Make sure it's still coming through. Lumia's been like dropping. Okay. Yeah, okay. I got the link. Yeah, I'll reach out to them and see what they say. I'll put a Thermal Grizzly logo. Watch, it'd be funny. Eventually, there's just like logos of all these sponsors all over the screen. That'd be amazing. No, I'll just add it to the slideshow right here.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
I gotta reset it, so I don't go inside yet. You got your KSM just now. We need to get size KSM. Yeah, Si, you get one of those. You get a token to go get a heroic tier piece. Is it heroic? I think it is. Is anybody inside? They have this add-on that'll automatically reset the instance for you, but the problem is like, let's say I like forget to the wrong talents and I run out of the instance, it tries to reset it. But wouldn't it just give me the error that people are in there? I don't know why that was messing with me so bad. I can't remember. But I would like walk out to change something and then I'd walk back in and I don't know. Man, I kind of really want it though, regardless. One sec. Okay, should be reset. Reset instances macro. Oh, now I got a button at least. Stabby, your power went out. The search functionality sucks. I know, right? Okay, it should start announcing them too now. Might have to restart the game because it was a new add-on. So in March, there's going to be a couple of mounts you can get just from playing Hearthstone. They made it sound like all you got to do is log in to Hearthstone to get them, but it's for like a week in March. It's like the 11th through the 18th, I think. Okay, is there anybody that wants to run? You don't have electricity, is what you said? Oh, you don't like them? Yeah, I'm a fan, especially of Rise. Um, we can't do this. It was Stabby's key. Of course, it has no volume just by default. How does it know where he's at? Like, how does it follow him? It's like it like tracked it on the screen. Hey, what's up, Emerald? We need one more DPS for, it's looking like it might be a 14 throne. Which is fine, that's still Wormcrest. Yeah, no, I'm curious of the functionality of it. I'd like to have something like that. That sucked me off too. I'm curious like what that is and stuff. If it was just a coincidence, if it was just like, she could have, it looks like maybe she set that up beforehand. She ran the animation and positioned the goat thing. It could have been that, but I'm curious if that thing was actually tracking the way it like wrapped its mouth around the head fully. She could have had that thing positioned like perfectly for it. All right, it's gonna be a throne 14. It looks like, guys. Is there one DPS? You come after I'm done? Okay. How long is that? Okay, now I have the instance announcer. You guys get used to this so you'll know if it's been reset or not. So now I've got the announcer and the auto reset instances. So if there's like 2 of us standing in a dungeon before the key pops, and then one person I step out to go summon somebody, it's gonna reset the instance. So that person that was in there with me is gonna have to leave and go back in. But hopefully that won't happen a whole lot. I'll start hanging out and waiting for people. Man, the no screen tearing has just made my day. Corey, you fixed my shit good. You fixed my shit good yesterday. Red Dead was like crazy, man. We loaded up Red Dead with the RTX finally, and it turns out didn't have RTX turned on either. But we went in there, and he was like, "Go look at the water," and it was crazy looking. All right, let's go ahead and head to Throne, guys. Panda will be here in just a minute. Okay, you guys must have just stepped out because it just reset the instance. Ooh, that looks different too. A little bit more detail in it now. I'm John Morgan of Morgan and Morgan. This is my daughter Morgan. Her name's Morgan Morgan, and one day she's gonna work with us. It'll be Morgan Morgan and Morgan Morgan. Wow. I can actually see the little stars in there now too. See, I didn't even know there were stars in it. You said that's the kind of thing the RTX and WoW does, right? I never saw those stars before. just the rainbows. And, yes. Yes. Priest is the main. Here's what I've been doing this season. There's the action. Is good enough. Not bad, huh? This is my favorite numbers to look at right here. Up in the top. The amount of timed runs. Our ratio this season, guys, is incredible. Incredible. We've only not timed like 20 keys this whole season. Oh yeah, I figured this happens every single time, Panda. Every time somebody's on the last boss, they end up wiping on it. I was almost gonna say it, but I didn't want to jinx you. I was about to be like, "Oh, you'll wipe." It's always when we're waiting for somebody. Happens every time. Let's see. What was it under? Was it under? It was under color management, right, Corey? Because, yeah, Achilles, you'll need to do this too, and you'll get much more out of your monitor. Somewhere in here, he changed. It might be under calibrate display. I'm not sure. Change system defaults. I don't know which one it was. But it was a little drop down menu, and it had the monitor, and then underneath it said 60 hertz with a drop down menu, and he clicked on it and then raised it to 144. So now I can turn on vertical sync and it go past 60 frames. Oh, Achilles, change your video frame rate when you get home. Just click on, I'm gonna make this real simple. Click on your settings and then click video, and then where it says 60, change it to 30. Apply it, stream. Settings, video, change the 60 to 30, and then you have to restart your computer too. You got to apply it and then close OBS, restart your computer, and then start. They said I haven't lost any quality during the fights. Apparently, you're supposed to be streaming in 30 FPS. Flamenco dancing. Shut up, Maria. Show me some of them Spanish dances. I want to be someone who believes. $200. No. No. That's probably why it gets so distorted. Change it to 30. It's supposed to be lower than 60. That's what all the professionals say. Run it at 30. I've heard it several times from like big streamers, like their YouTube videos or whatever. I've heard it a bunch of times, but I just never did it. I was like, I would hear it and go like, why would I want to stream in 30 frames? It's not the same as what we're thinking. Like, it doesn't mean because they're streaming in 30 frames that that's all people get is 30 frames. Yeah, you want to go lower with the frame rate. You might have something else at 200, but the frame rate, I'm sure it's defaulted at 60. I don't even know if it can go up to 200. Oh, you did that. You did that before yesterday then. So yesterday was all your new settings. Yeah, it could be. Now, he could have had you switch your encoder. You could be using software encoder. So yeah, it could be different settings for that. So if what you got is working great, like I'll let you know. I'll let you know what it looks like tonight. But yeah, if what you got's already working great, yeah, don't fuck with anything. I didn't realize. I knew you said something about changing the stuff earlier, but I didn't really register that you did it like yesterday or day before yesterday. Because 2 days ago, man, every time you went to a dungeon, it was real blurry and pixelated. But it doesn't look like that. Yesterday, your stream looked perfect, bro. Perfect. Did you do the thing where he told you to like shrink your screen down just a little bit more than what it's supposed to be at or whatever? I think I watched that video too. Where like your actual game screen, it's not running like, I can't remember exactly what he said. You like lower the resolution just a little bit. There's something to do with the screen size or whatever. I feel like he said don't use full screen. I can't exactly remember, but yeah, the render scale. He said to take it down to like 98% or something like that, didn't he? He said take it off of 100%. Here, we'll set it to 98. Yeah, that's right. I watched that video too. I didn't understand some of the stuff he was talking about. All right, well, I got it at 98 now. We'll see how crystal clear it is. I think he had some codes that you're supposed to type in, like some command codes. I want to say he had some of those too. I mean, Quasi, like, what's good about his videos, it's specifically for WoW. I'll go back and watch that again. I want to say something stopped me, and I think it was because I have to use the GPU as my encoder and not the software. which is that X264 or whatever under the encoders. Yeah, the distance camera, yeah. Yeah, basically everything just got lowered slightly, I feel like. It's weird, I'm not getting above 60 frames in here. It's a little strange. There we go, shot up, Pat. There we go, 62. Well, it looks amazing, Achilles. Absolutely amazing. Perfect, I would say. Absolutely perfect. You got everybody watching you gaming there for the games, and you got me in the background getting all hot and heavy for stream quality. Ooh, that overlay looks sharp. They usually line of sight these, because it all gets so spread out and stuff. So usually what they do is they pull it back in this room that we came from, and they'll pull it, yeah, behind this pillar here. And then you can gather it all up and you don't accidentally pull the pats and stuff. I've never told you that, and I've seen you do this pull so many times now. And I just forgot to tell you. Keeps it all nice and neat so they can AoE it down. Yeah, just in a 20, you're not going to want the patrols too, though. So we're going to squeak out all your portals before season's over. That'll be easy, light work. These guys will run those with you. I'm definitely noticing a little stuttering in the game. I need to turn back on my Dispel Magic macro. The mouse over. I don't know why I haven't done that. No, 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 no. Blue, 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 blue. Gotta wait till we get downstairs and then you release downstairs. Released about 2 seconds too early there, Panda. They were almost on the floor when you released. That release anxiety, man, it gets people. 10 seconds feels like 60 seconds. Achilles has got a damn add-on for that. It makes it to where he has to press control to be able to click release spirit. Services? Service. Crevices or services? That lady that used to be over here? Man, I hadn't seen her in forever, man. It's been years since I've seen her. Yeah, Jen used to remind me of her. Mm-mm-mm. Looking great, guys. Looking great. Let's do this in a minute. Does this look familiar, Achilles? Where we had us a night in here last night. Four got to realize how tough this boss is to heal. She's like, oh my god, Crow, this is like, you didn't tell me it was this crazy. She's like, I can't stop long enough to cast anything. Looking good, guys. Man, I love having an Augie around. Do a little bit more damage. Billy, I got a crit haste staff if you want it. I haven't inspected you. I don't know if you need it or not. Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, never mind. Mastery's like best for you, right? You can have it anyway. What is it? It's crit haste mastery for Frost. Or is it verse over mastery? All right, Sai's got time for one more. Crit mastery haste. Okay. Yeah, I know classes that use mastery. It's so huge. So freaking huge. Mastery does a lot for mastery classes. We're still looking good on the quality and everything, no? Hell yeah. Yeah, what, you got time for one more, Sai? Okay. I has Og. Yeah, good Og too. Got a good Og. Gotta use these colognes. I keep forgetting to use the colognes. It turned into an Everbloom. We can do 16 for Vault. Might as well. We got to get cracking on your Vault anyway, Sai. 16s, right? 16s is what he needs in Vault. Yeah, let's just do it as a 16. Because you've only done like a couple of 16s this week. What was it again? EB? It's EB, right? All right, EB16, and that'll be it for Psy. Maybe I just need to let it load for a second. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't show it. Good question, brother. Good question. I don't know. Oh, is it 18? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. So 16 is just the item drop. The higher item level drop. But 18 is the vault. That's right. We gotta do some 18s then. Who else needs a summon? They're not going through for the Augie for some reason. He must be in some kind of loading screen or something. There it goes. He's here. Okay, one for Psy. I don't know if that one went through or not. Shows for some of the tunes, but others it doesn't. Oh, it's 17 for the loot dropped. Okay. Yeah, whenever he's got a free day, we're basically just gonna like stay in 18s. Whether that's this week or next week, when he's around for a while next time, we'll just do 18. Should be off. I thought you said you had to work all weekend. You have to work at night? Right, till 3 a.m., right? Oh, today was supposed to be the 18-hour. Okay. Okay, so tomorrow's regular time, then you go in at 5 or whatever. Tomorrow's naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Okay, tomorrow is what, Saturday? I don't normally stream on Saturdays, but I will. I'll stream for you, baby. And then we'll have our squad. We'll do 18s tomorrow, and maybe some 20s. Okay, was everybody who's ready? / pull 10. I don't know why I don't. I've got macros, but I don't have them on my bars for pulls and ready checks. Okay, well, we'll do 18s tomorrow then, Sai. Ram, you can come with us too if you want, brother. You gotta work tomorrow, Ram. Billy, you gotta work tomorrow? Get some of these guys in here and just go steady with each other because we're in love with each other. Oh, come on, Craze. I was doing so good. You made my bar look small. You make my bar look small. It's like that's what they used to tell me in the locker rooms. Ayo. I've got the divine image. So I hit a holy word spell. And then it gives me like a quarter of the damage I'm doing extra. Pretty great.
Trim the area
Or
around
heals.
the bar to make it look bigger.
So when I got down here to Florida, I was hanging out with my parents and everything, and they were just like, you know, we get to just kind of bullshitting, and then my stepdad goes talking about my brother. He goes, yeah, he goes, Kevin's I guess shaving his crotch, and I don't know, something about there, like he left some hair behind or something, and he bought like manscaping tools. And my stepdad was like, yeah, I guess he's like shaving his crotch or something. And I was like, oh, after I let him talk shit about it for a minute. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I do that too. And he goes, really? And I said, yeah, it's like super common. Like I said, it's just polite. He couldn't wrap his head around it. He's old school. He's 60 years old. He's just like, guys are shaving their dicks. Hell yeah, we are. Keeping it clean. It's like mandatory if you're having sex. Nobody want no damn big ass bush. Is this your bush? But it was funny. I just like let him talk bad about it, and then told him I was like, I do it too. It's like Adi the other day when
Nobody
we were.
wants carpet
He
burn.
baited me into trash talking the tank that we were playing with, only to find out later he was the tank. Yeah, nobody wants carpet burn. Sometimes it starts. You smell like pee. I don't know what it is about pee. It's the sweat or something. It smells like pee sometimes. Fellas know what I'm talking about. Not Sai, though. He's like, come ride this magic carpet. He's like, man, my bush so big I zip it up sometimes by accident. Man, I'm gonna have to get a schedule of the days that they're broadcasting the stream in the esports arenas, so I don't talk like this. Yeah, pretty soon we're gonna be broadcasted to like 100 people in real time. They're gonna broadcast the stream. I don't know if they're gonna do it live or not. Like, it would probably be better if they played VOD, because then we could get some ad revenue. The ads on Niche Network aren't gonna be like the ads on Twitch where it takes up your whole screen. It's not gonna be like that. It's the ads are gonna be displayed in like a banner style at the bottom of the screen. And it'll be video format, but they'll be real small and at the bottom. So it won't be too invasive.
At least if they played VODs they can edit out, say, pubic hair talk.
Yeah, they wouldn't do any editing for me. I would have to edit it myself. But I'm just thinking, like, if they broadcast me live, then I'm only going to get ad revenue from that one television, or, well, I guess either way it would just be that one TV anyway. They say it's going to be on 8 different screens, is what they told me. They've already dedicated 8 screens to it. So I would like to do some events for them for War Guts. You know, commentate on like one of their tournaments or something like that. We got an inside man with Bird. So he can maybe put together like a World of Warcraft like arena tournament or something. Imagine me doing fucking commentating for, and just like not knowing what the abilities are called.
Some familiarity and popularity, then maybe go make a special visit or something.
What did I get? 103k. That's a record. That's a record. Gotta love an Augie. Is up familiarity and popularity, maybe go special visit or something. Oh yeah, I definitely want to go out there. She said she'll send the jet. Just say the word. And I was like, okay, let me plan for that and everything. Said her and Bird will come pick me up on the jet. We're like, can we get Psy too? Can Keepholes come? You know damn well Sheila wouldn't let you go by yourself. You'd be like, yeah, hey babe, I'm me and Chris are we're gonna jump on a private jet and fly out to Oklahoma for an esports tournament. How would that conversation go? You're gonna what? I'm sorry. Did you say private jet?
Gave me shit for being at your house for 3 hours. Not even sure our status right now.
You were there for 3 hours last night? Damn. It felt like an hour and a half. It didn't seem like you were there long at all. I'm telling you, man, time freaking flies when we're... I figured you'd just tell her to come inside. When she dropped off the thermal paste, I figured you'd just tell her to come in. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that she doesn't like me, Corey. Me and Billy are getting a sneaking suspicion that she doesn't like me. Billy's like, yeah, you're probably right.
Grabbed that.
She probably doesn't like you.
Drive.
Oh, that was your mom. Oh, okay. She could have came in too. Mom's always been cool to me. She's like no nonsense. I like that.
Shiloh said otherwise.
My mom's like overly nice. She's like really nice lady to people. Yeah, I thought that was Sheila out there. She gotta let you be free, man. She gotta let you fly a little bit. It's not like we do anything. I love those memes. I always think of you when I see those memes and it says like what my girlfriend thinks I'm doing when I'm hanging out with the boys, and it shows them at the club with drinks, dancing and everything. And it goes what I'm actually doing, and it's like all the guys sitting around, you know, playing a video game or something, or, you know, the boys being boys shit where they're blowing up, using firecrackers to blow up frogs or something. Ladies, it is safe for you to let your boyfriends hang out with me and your husbands. Safe. Yeah, she was your buddy by the time you left. Yeah, she likes getting that big treat. She only gets one of those a day, and not even every day. So we only give her one of them, but she likes to take the whole treat and then go off to her little hiding spot, and then she like eats it real slowly. It's the only thing that she eats slowly. Everything else, she literally inhales it. She breathes it in. But that treat is one that she'll actually sit and eat slowly. Yeah, she's getting a little chubby. I'm overdoing it with her treats and stuff. I'm definitely the reason. She's getting a little chubby. Holy shit. Oh, you got this place down, Si. This is probably the key he's run the most here. Hey, Yogi, what's up? What you up to? Yogi, I'll take some more um 3-tier elemental chaos if you have any. I'll buy whatever you got. I think I'll save those for the, because last time I went through that stack you sold me like really fast. I think what I'll do is save them for the big keys. Just save them at least 20s and up. It's not big, but just run them for like 20s and then just keep, because I've still got like 1,000 of the tier 2. Trying to stay warm. We got some white stuff on the ground. Ooh. I don't use that one. It's the one I'm talking about the files, the elemental chaos files. I got a bunch of tier 2. I got like 5 stacks of 200, but I need some more of the 3 tier for like, you know, if we're going to be doing those 10-man raids and stuff like we did last week. I'll use them for shit like that instead of like a 15. I get all wrapped up inside. I just want you to find me. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I'm undiscovered. And we're alone. We're all the same. See the songs. Undiscovered. Good song. I want to see this guy live. James Morrison.
How is CPU usage since the swap to 30 frames?
Yep. I will check that. It's a good question. I was about to say Keepholes must have asked that. I'm not lost. Not lost. Undiscovered. As each other. 97. Man, I wish I could do that every key. So Aug Evokers, they buff the whole group, but then they have like single target buffs they can put on people too, right? Hey, Ganja. Anything good, Si? Man, we didn't have jack shit drop. Why did only one item drop? All right, Si, take care, brother. Grant an ally the gift of foresight. Affects the the nearest ally within 25 yards. Furring damage dealers. Increase your 4 nearest allies' primary stat by 6.5% of your own. 20% more damage. You only affect 4 allies at once and prefers symbiote damage dealers. Leave it alone, I bet a day. Little girl. Get her dinner real quick. Yeah, you heard the magic word. Each other. All right, we did it. They're boosted by eruption.
Finally, I'm back on.
Temporal wounds accumulate 10% of damage. Strike. Just arcane damage. Okay. We're wide open now, guys. What you guys want to do? We can do something bigger. We can do another, 18 and under. What you guys want to do?
I need some vault keys.
Okay. Anybody else? Having another one of those dizzy spells that I get every once in a while. Feels like my eyes can't focus. Tell Billy I didn't get pips. I got Ashes of Ember Soul. Yeah, we could do an 18. The Ashes. Achilles, you streaming tonight? Okay. I'll be on till 5 or just like a little bit after 5 today. I just, like I said, my eyes are like having trouble focusing on the screen, and I think it happens when I go on long stretches, the stream. So it's like hard to like keep doing keys back to back. Anyone have a BRH? I could use that for score at a higher level. Not I. Oh. Do we have a tank? See, that's not good. That's not good. You can't read it? That's not good. Let me open the link up, see if I can read it. Oh yeah, I can read it really well. Yeah, it's Streamception. And the delay is like nothing too. That's Nimuse there. Oops. Yeah, it looks like you might have to full screen it, Corey, and then you can read it. Still seems just I can read it on mine. Is it just your eyes? Is it just like a you thing? I can read it. It says, on use, draw power from the remnants of Ember Soul, gaining 6,312 intellect for 20 seconds, decaying every 2 seconds. Once this effect ends, become burned out, losing 694 haste for 60 seconds before recovering. When circumstances are dire, your soul ignites, granting this bonus again without decaying. This effect can only occur once per combat. 2 minute. 2 minutes. Oh yeah, it's crystal clear on my end. Woo-wee! I think we fixed it, Corey. Yeah, Chip, he is. He is. What do we want to run, guys? Oh, it's going great, Chip. Going great. We're getting towards the end here, just trying to figure out what we're gonna run. I mean, people are on alts, so like, you know, 21s and 22s and stuff is gonna be, we're gonna need our mains for that. Knock yours down. What was it again? So we got a throne. It looks like there's an AD. It's a 21, but maybe we could knock that down. Yeah, that's cool, Chip. That'll work. A Chip, are you Alliance? Yeah, just which one do you guys wanna run? All right, the name of the group is Crow, Chip. You can just apply to that. Uh, 18? Is 18 cool with you guys? For the vault? Eighteen good with you, Stabby? Yeah, I would rather do the AD, honestly. Okay, let's do AD 18. And like I said, Chip, you can apply to the group Crow. So to log, do I need to always have Raider Eye? Yes. You don't. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't have to use it at all. What the Raider IO client is doing is it's automatically typing /combat log for you when you walk into an instance. And then it turns it off when you walk out of an instance. So a lot of times what happens is people will press start on their live logs and then they'll just start playing. And then they get to the end of the key and then they go like, it didn't log. Why is there no logs? It's because they didn't type /combat log. You have to actually toggle it on. So the Raider IO app, it just run it all the time, and then it'll automatically do that for you. Yep, that happens to people constantly. So you'll open up the Raider IO client, and then you go into the settings. Here, I'll show you real quick. You can ignore that first message. It's not a big deal. You go to your settings, and then right here, automatically archive combat log. And uncheck this one. Automatically removed after 30 days. Just remove that completely. I didn't realize it was 30 days, but yeah, so you want to turn that on right there, and then it'll automatically do it for you. So I set this to to open with my computer. Launch Raider IO client when you start your computer. Start Raider IO client, minimize. Keep it in the system tray. Yeah. So that's it. And this thing will keep you up to date on your IOs and all that shit too, so. But yeah, that's it. You'll never even fuck with it again after you set it one time. Chip, we're waiting on you, brother. Sorry, I forgot for a second that I was just talking to Chip. Sorry. Like I said, my head's all... Been streaming pretty heavily. So these lights, man, they start fucking with you after a while. I see why. You remember back in the day, like old gangster movies and stuff, the cops would put them under a light or whatever and shine the light in their face and question them. So that's real. That is real, man. Eyes start playing tricks on you. And it's AD 18. Just doing a vault key. Yeah. It sucks, man, because you can't, like, there's nothing to upload. So if you don't have that /combat log toggled, then there's no info at all. Because you don't have to live log all the time. I do it because it does everything automatically. It automatically uploads and everything. So all I have to do is just click stop at the end of the day. And it uploads as soon as you finish the key. So that's why I like to leave the live logs running. But you don't have to live log. You can just upload the log, after the key. But like, what's the point? It's like, might as well just live log. You're going to upload it anyway. And then you have all of your runs recorded. So even if you're running a 15 or a 12 or whatever, you got logs for everything that you're doing. And guilds like to see that when you're applying to a new guild or something. That's one of the things they like to do is go in and look at your logs. And when they see you have thousands of logs. Like it's just it works in your favor. And it's just something fun to keep track of. And it just looks sharper and crisper on my screen too now that we got the monitor drivers. Just looks better. I didn't know the game looked this good. Yeah, it gives you a goal because you go like, oh shit, I parsed 98 on that, you know, EB. So you got something to shoot for.
You were
Plus
gonna like the way
the
you
people
look,
that are,
I
if you're
guarantee
pushing
it.
keys and stuff, having high parses, like that's what all the, you know, let's say like really good players, that's what they look at. Oh, you did the thing. Sweet. Not used to that. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. What was that? A tail swipe? Not this time. You can dodge those charges. Not today. We'll just save less for the next boss. Let's run, guys. Feels like a 15. Stay here. Just stay where we're at. Thank you. Go across the way. Hmm. Spirits touched. Josh. All right. Ace verse ring. Okay, if we're gonna do the BRH 18, let's just go ahead and get it out of the way quickly. My eyes are fucking with me, man. I gotta get away from the computer. We can do that if we go knock it out real quick. You guys want to go do BRH 18? Um, can you mail them to me, COD, Yogi? Okay, you gotta take off, Chip. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Thanks for tanking for us. Bum 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 bum. You too, Chip. Thank you, brother. Do we have a tank or anything? We can always start there tomorrow too. We can always start with the BRH tomorrow. If you guys want to. Yogi, do you want to do an 18 real quick? Okay, you want to switch to your tank and then we'll just run that real fast and call it a day? It's BRH, Yogi. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit, close my eyes, get my head right. How much do I owe you, Yogi? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Me and Stabby are at the stone. Here, we'll summon. Yogi's here. Tank's here. Summon for the Augie real quick. Or he's in a loading screen. Was it 30? There we go. Thank you. All right, looks like everybody's here. Donald Trump has been fined $355 million and barred from doing business in New York for 3 years as part of a civil fraud case. 400 million. Fraudulently overstating his net worth to dupe lenders. Sheesh. Let me just get 1 million of it. Just 1 million. That'll last a few years. Let me just get 1 million. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. I love it. I was so surprised that, not surprised, but happy to see. This is how you pull this shit. Oh my god, it's so much easier to heal. I couldn't believe Sai just did that on his own. He's always thinking about the healer. Not always, you know what I'm saying. Beautiful pulls. Whee! Doing it wrong to warriors sink down on range. What's that now? Do warrior tanks drown in rage? It was the positioning. Position at that very first pull. The way he stayed on the side of the stairs closest to me. Because as soon as, you know, there's the 2 sets of stairs or whatever, as soon as you go over that staircase, now I have to run all the way up into melee to heal anything, and it causes problems. So you pull the other pack on the other side of the stairs, and then I can stand at the entrance. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, buddy? Oh, they went. Yeah, we just did 18s and under today, so they were smooth. Sai will be here all day tomorrow, so we'll just run 18s tomorrow. Maybe get a 20 in or something with them. Get cracking on the 18s with him. Been streaming so much lately that my eyes are getting messed up by the light, so it's fucking with my head. Just need to get away from the computer for a little while. I'll be hanging out in Achilles' chat as usual. Yeah, if he's enjoying the blood DK, he should run like 15s and stuff. Get it nice and geared up. Seems like he's got plenty of people around that don't mind running 15s and stuff. Ram, did you need something in particular on your warrior? Sorry, I missed almost all of that conversation. You can stay with us tomorrow if you do. When we're doing the 18s with Sai. An overabundance of rage. Past rage was an issue. No, it'll be tomorrow, Ram. It's tomorrow. Seeing if your warrior needs anything. Oh my goodness gracious, Adi, where do I start? Where do I start? We were in voice. Me and Stabby and Four were in voice. So, but I mean, we were still laughing and having a good time and everything. Did you see the part? Tell me you saw the part where the warrior said, hold on a second, I'm gonna turn up my graphics so I can see the circles under my feet. And then we end up killing it on the next pull. That was pretty funny. All right, take care, Corey. I'll see you later, brother. Have a good weekend, man. Tell your wife I said I love you. have a good time this weekend, man. Crystal clear stream. Yeah, hell yeah, he did. He did good with the computer yesterday, that's for sure. I got you, Yogi, 1 sec. Yay. Hell yeah. Sure is noticeable. Right now, baby, I'm almost done. Almost done. Good girl. That's her internal clock going. It's 5 o'clock. Welcome back, sir. Achilles, I'm going to be done after this one, but I can stall for like 15 minutes. You about home or you about ready? My eyes are getting all funky on me from the lights. Just been streaming heavily for the last. I guess I'm going to go ahead and stream tomorrow too. It's supposed to be off, but I'll cut it on 12 or 1 or so, between 12 and 1. Probably should take the day off just for my own eyes, but I don't know, maybe we'll cut the camera off for a while so I don't have all these lights shining on me. Okay, so you got a little while before you're going to be home. Stream your trip from your phone. Turn on your Streamlabs on your phone. Stream the ride. And I'll still raid you. You ever stream from your phone before? Your phone camera? It's really easy to do. You just download the Streamlabs app. And authorize your Twitch on it. That's it. And then when you you can hit the live button and it just captures your camera. Yeah, it's super easy to set up. And if you want to do the multiple platform thing, just install that that extension that plugin that I sent you, and then just enter in your information. You'll find it under Docs. It's like, even if it's only 2 or 3 viewers that you're getting off a Kick, that's still you have a better chance of getting new followers on Kick than Twitch. So that's a couple extra people to play run keys with. Real easy to set up. Super easy to set up. That'll do.
How is it going?
Hey. Be out at 6 my time, not everyone either. Yeah, yeah. How's it going? It's going well. Going well. We just did 18s and under with Psy. And tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it on tomorrow too for a little while. Between like 12 and 1. And we're gonna Psy's got the whole day off tomorrow, so we're gonna do 18s.
You done after that key?
He's gotten some gear though. With this key? Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, my eyes are fucking with me from... I've been streaming real heavily lately. So the lights start fucking with my eyes. It's been bothering me for a few hours now. Makes me feel kind of dizzy. It's hard to explain. It's like, you know, you ever catch yourself in that situation where you're staring off into nothing and your eyes, they just like blur and you just like stare at something? It's like that, but in my head. It's like my brain's doing that. Where it's like, it's the lights for sure. Gosh darn studio lighting. There we go. There's some points for you there, Rooney Poo. Remind me again, because I've forgotten, and these are new alts. Who's Rune? Remind me. Captain Fuzzy Bear. Had to redeem myself for the first BRH I tanked for you like 2 weeks ago. Oh, was it bad? Yeah, it's Panda. That's right. That's right. That's right. I remember now. I had a brain fart. I was bad. I enjoy tanking, but just not as much as I enjoy healing. But I do like it. It's fun. Really? Was that a pug? I've thought about trying to pug a couple mythic bosses just to get the kills. I'm not sure like how they really invite in those, if they only invite people that have already got the kills, or you know, like sometimes even in a raid, sometimes your IO can help you get into a group. Not always. But yeah, I was I mean, I wouldn't mind just getting like just the first couple down. Was it Pug? Heartstopper kept killing people. Was that one a Pug? So it costs $1,000 to get the to get a full mythic clear with a guaranteed mount. $1,000. That's crazy. It's a lot of money. That's when people are going to be farming till the break of dawn. People are going to farm that forever once that content's easy enough for just regular people to go in. You want to say hello to everybody? Come here. Come here. Oh, say hello. Ooh, we just bumped the table, girl. Say hello. Hello. kill group I join. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look for one. I'm gonna see if I can get in. I just like I said, just a couple kills. I'll be happy with that. Always get at least 1 or 2 each season. Just like right at the tail end of it, but what you guys getting into tonight? I'm gonna eat something, hang out in Achilles' stream, stick around, see what everybody's up to. Stabby, we should pug like the first mythic boss. Oh, vault. Need one more 20 in the vault. All right, you going
First
hard
boss
tonight,
in
huh,
Mythic
Craze?
is dog shit easy.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I bet I'd be happy with just one mythic kill. What's the mythic? What's the change in it for mythic? The mechanic or whatever. I might do that tonight, actually, just to see. I mean, that might not get accepted, but because my heroic parses are atrocious. Trianta gets summoned. Just burn them down 1 or 2 at a time.
Two things. One, there is 2 big Trent ads and they do a cast that has to be interrupted. The other thing is there is a random circle debuff that needs to be separated.
Is it raid wide?
Those are the only changes.
I might be able to get into a pug, but I mean, I doubt it, but I can try.
No, it's on 3 or 4 people.
3 or 4. Oh. Wow. So you just have to make sure they're not on top of people. The roots are bigger. So they take a little bit longer to burn down. Like, literally burn. Yeah, if you guys are ever, like, you know, doing something like that and you need a healer,
the other thing is
or
there
can
are
take one,
larger roots and they extend further.
I'll go with you. I'm pretty good at the fight, so I'm sure Mythic wouldn't be a problem. Pugs with my priest for the first one and downs and on the first
and I
try.
killed it this week with our guild.
Larger roots and they extend further. Reven and I killed it this week with our guild. Yeah, our guild's too, or well, it's not my guild anymore. That guild was too shitty to do any kind of mythic. They were too shitty to even get the damn heroic bosses down. Shitty. Took us, what, 8 weeks? 7 weeks? To get it down as a guild? I got it after like week 4 because I went and pugged that shit. They couldn't get it down. Took them 7 weeks to get it down, I think. Sections for healers to be in, for groups to split up and burn roots.
We are kinda looking for a group of people to do Mythic with, so it might be something for us to discuss at some point.
What I think I'm gonna do, and I'm talking to some people now about it, is I think I'm gonna, because we've got, it's me, Bird, and 4 and Stabby. So there's 4 people right there. And then we got Billy and Key Pulse. So we're up to 6 people right there. I think I'm gonna put together a 10-man. Celtic will probably tank if we ask her to. There's 7. You know, I'm thinking I might put together my own little 10-man team. And we just do the shit together. We learn them together. You know, that's the best way to raid, is a little 10-man group. And then, like, if people want to do Mythic, you can either pug people for Mythic, or they can go and pug it themselves, or go run with it. You know, they go get the Mythics themselves, Mythic raid themselves somewhere, you know, another way. But that's the best way to do them, man. A small 10-man group. Everybody's friends. Everybody knows each other. You used to being in voice with those people. It's just a whole different vibe. No one feels like they can't say something, you know? So if Bojack was in there and he's like, hey, I feel like maybe we should try it on the left side this time, you feel comfortable doing it. Like, There's less people to worry about. So I think I've been thinking real heavily on it. I think I might do that. Just form my own guild, and start working on the guild upgrades and everything. So, but I'm not gonna do it until at least Bird 4 and Stabby are like, at least them are like ready to go. If they're like, yes, let's do it, go ahead and make the guild, invite us, then I'll do it. But I'm not gonna like start a guild and be in there by myself for 2 months, and wonder if people are coming for the 10-man group. Like, I'm only gonna do it if it's like ready to go. But I feel like that would be so much more fun. And yeah, I just feel like that'd be fun. Bird and 4 already have like, and Stabby, you guys all have like another tune. So if you're like dedicated to a guild or whatever, they've got other tunes. But I'd like for people to be in the guild on the tune that they're rating on, so we can get credit for the guild achievements. To get the upgrades for the guild and everything. When we're running keys together, we'll get credit that way as well. So I'm thinking real heavily on it. I just got to get a definite yes from some people, and then I'll just go ahead. Yeah, perfect. That'd be perfect. I think it's going to be, and don't quote me on this because it might not be, but I think me and 4 are going to heal, or me and Plox or whatever, but don't know anything yet, so anything could be wide open. Might be good to have an Augie in there, because I forgot to even mention Plox. So boom, there's 7 people, right? Or 8 people, I'm sorry, just immediate friends that we play with. So I'll talk to everybody about it. I'm going to send out like a mass DM to you guys and stuff individually, and we'll figure it out. A solid maybe. Alrighty, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow between 12 and 1. I might just
I think having
wait a little
14
bit
to
to
15
start.
is a good idea. It's just gonna take a bit to get established. I am happy to help in
Well, that's what I'm
way
trying to. I don't want to do it until those people are like, yes, for sure, let's do it. Because then we will be able to like just get rolling right away. I just don't, like I said, I don't want to like form the guild and then like, there's one person in it with me, and then there's a couple of alts that no one's ever on. Like, I want to make sure it's like everybody's good to go on it, ready to like, run dungeons together and get it upgraded. And well, like I said, I'll get some more info. Let me get with those guys in particular and see if they're just like, yes, if you make a guild right now, I'll join it, and then I'll do it. I'll set it up. I'll think of some snappy name for it. I had a really cool name for a guild, and I've forgotten it now.
Your Discord
It'll come back to me eventually. Yeah, you said you'd come too. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get some definite answers, and because that's where you start with a core of 10. It's like, it's just more fun. It's way more fun to raid with a tight little small group of people. So toit. And Bird can tank too. So Bird would tank, maybe Celtic tank too. Psy. I forgot about Psy completely. Psy could tank. I mean, boom, that's 9 people. 9 immediate friends. Alrighty, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We do 18s and up. Sound good? Alright, there's nobody on the raid, really.
And I am
People are getting on or starting their stream later. You too. Mm-hmm. Damn right. Yeah, Bird can flip-flop too. That'd be good to have both you guys alternate if you needed to. Did you hear that? All that, Celtic? I was going to talk to you about it later, but. Alrighty, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night. Eat some good food. Later, guys.